Hello, young man. I'm glad you're taking the time to listen to what I have to say. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic, one that I've had to deal with my whole life, and that's the struggle to build and maintain healthy self-esteem. You see, as someone who's been through a lot of trauma and loss, I've had to learn how to navigate the darkest corners of my own mind and come out the other side with a sense of purpose and self-worth. It's not always easy, let me tell you. There have been times when I felt like giving up, when the weight of the world seemed too much to bear. But I've learned that it's in those moments of darkness that we must find the strength to keep going, to keep pushing forward no matter what. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. You see, as men, we're often taught to suppress our emotions, to be strong and stoic in the face of adversity. But the truth is, that's not always the healthiest approach. When we bottle up our emotions, when we don't allow ourselves to feel and process our pain, it can lead to a whole host of problems, from anxiety and depression to addiction and even physical illness. So how do we build healthy self-esteem, despite the challenges and setbacks that life throws our way? Well, for me, it starts with self-awareness. I've had to learn to recognize my own emotions, to understand what's driving my thoughts and behaviors. And that's not always easy, let me tell you. It takes time and effort to develop this kind of self-awareness, but it's worth it. Once I have a sense of what's going on inside my own mind, I can start to work on building my self-esteem. For me, that means focusing on my strengths, on the things that I'm good at, and the things that make me feel good about myself. It means setting goals and working towards them, and celebrating my successes, no matter how small they may seem. It also means being kind to myself when I make mistakes or when things don't go my way. It means don't go my way. Recognizing that I'm human, that I'm imperfect, and that it's okay to stumble sometimes. And it means surrounding myself with people who support and uplift me, who encourage me to be my best self. Now, I know that this isn't always easy. There have been times when I felt like I'm not good enough, when I felt like I failed in some way. But the truth is, those feelings are normal. They're part of the human experience, and it's how we respond to them that matters. So, when I'm feeling down, when I'm struggling with self-doubt or negative self-talk, I try to take a step back and gain some perspective. I remind myself of all the things that I've accomplished, of all the challenges that I've overcome, and I try to focus on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. I also try to practice self-compassion, to treat myself with the same kindness and understanding that I would offer to a friend. I remind myself that everyone makes mistakes, that everyone has flaws and imperfections, and I try to be gentle with myself, to avoid self-criticism and self-blame. Now, I know that this is a lot to take in, and it's not always easy to put these principles into practice. But I want you to know that you're not alone in this struggle. We all struggle with self-doubt and negative self-talk at times. And it's okay to ask for help, to seek out support from friends, family, or a therapist. In fact, seeking out support is one of the most important things you can do when you're struggling with low self-esteem. It's a sign of strength, not weakness, to admit that you need help, and it's a crucial step in building the kind of healthy self-esteem that will serve you well, no matter what challenges you may face. So, don't be afraid to reach out, to talk to someone about how you're feeling. Don't be afraid to take the first step, to start building the kind of self-esteem that will allow you to live a happy, fulfilling life. You deserve it, my friend. You deserve to feel good about yourself, to feel confident and capable. And remember, building healthy self-esteem is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and effort, but it's worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it. Your life is worth it. So don't give up, even when things seem tough. Keep pushing forward. Keep striving to be your best self. And always remember that you're not alone. There are people out there who care about you, who want to help you succeed. And there are resources available to you to help you build the kind of self-esteem that will serve you well. So don't be afraid to reach out, to seek out the help and support that you need. And if you're struggling with negative self-talk, with self-doubt or self-criticism, I want you to know that you can overcome it. You can learn to be kinder to yourself, to focus on your strengths and accomplishments, rather than your weaknesses and failures. You can learn to build the kind of self-esteem that will allow you to live a happy, fulfilling life. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. You're worth it. Your life is worth it. So, don't give up, my friend. Keep pushing forward. Keep striving to be your best self. And always remember that you're not alone. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.